Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Yeah, this deck has way too many minion buffs that are not themselves minions. Combined with the fact that I split my focus a little bit, trying to get damage spells for them. Now, the damage spells I took, the 3 of them there are, they're really good, efficient, cheap damage spells. They're not costing me anything to have them in my deck. Having the potentially suicidal owlbears to boost only those 3 spells, that's not a very good deal. I could use my marks on those owlbears because they do count as beasts. Mage
versus Jaina.
Yeah.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Mana addict, interesting. You're too expensive. I might keep all of you. Play that. Is it showing my 1? Is it not showing my... Okay, I don't have any losses yet. That's why it's not showing up. Never mind. 1 win, no losses. Duh. Okay. New display. It is a good feature, though. It's one of those features that you see it and you're like, why the hell didn't they have that before? Idiots. It's tempting to put him out. I don't want to use my coin for this, really, do I? I put him out.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Which would probably attempt her to kill him, because he's a little bit annoying that way, but if she does, I can just Wild Growth, and then Wild Growth into Mirekeeper, and then suddenly that's a lot of ramp. You're gonna not kill him? That does make it tempting to, like, attack with him instead. Oh, wow. So much stuff. I have so many options all of a sudden, because I could mark him, not draw a card, but it would keep him alive, and start doing something, but, do something crazy with this, but I'm actually thinking what I might want to do is mark him to keep him alive, so then I have that sort of board position, and then innervate and play this, which seems kind of dumb, but that's like turning into permanent mana, and then next turn I'd have 4, I'd play him and get another mana, and I'd have more things on the board. Is that it? Is that a good use of it? Like, that's not a good use of this, is it? But keeping him alive is pretty cool, and the fact that she shot him once implies that she's not in a great position to do other good things next turn, so I'm gonna go for it.
That minion already attacked.
There was a weird glow around him I was trying to figure out. I don't know what it was. Like, it looked like there was a yellowish glow for an instant. Maybe I'm wrong. So, now he's definitely worth more resources to blow up than he was before. But on the other hand, if she was just buying time, he's a lot uglier than he was before. Yeah, because that's not a good short-term solution to him. So I could just Kung Fu and hit for 5. That's not good. Now he can be taken out by this guy, the bubble plus the shot, but I'm gonna have more mana, so I'm gonna do this right.
Serves me.
I'm gonna keep it.
We're using real swords.
So you can spend a significant amount, like you can spend your attack and half of your mana killing 3/3 guy, but then this is the wrong one. I was supposed to do mana.
Your magic shall
Or whatever.
not save.
It works out okay, actually, but, like, I am annoyed by that, because that was not how I was supposed to do it. Whoops. On the plus side, I still have my coin. But yeah, what the hell. Bounce him, do it again. Ball Creeper. Hey, you know what I would have been able to cast this turn if I'd done that right? Yeah, that's what. Stupid thing. Okay. Screwed that one up, as usual. Oh, this guy's a poor play against that, because that guy just kills it. Because I wanted to, like, bounce this guy. Yeah. But if he's just going to get killed, that's not so great. So I could trade and kill that instead. I don't really get much for bouncing, but I could do it anyway.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah.
We're using real swords.
I'll put it on your head.
One day,
This is a weak-ass play, because he's just gonna get killed by the 2/2, but I kind of rather have him out there and take that resources, right? That's like, instead of doing 2 more damage to the panda, who's much more useful than having him survive an extra turn. Could have had him out that turn. That would have been a better play. Unless my opponent has like a fireball or a polymorph to waste. Cone of Cold. Ow. Yeah, that hurts. Well, fine then. Did you mention I'm ahead of you on mana? That freezing stuff did cost her some cards. I'm hoping she doesn't have a polymorph. If she did, polymorph, shoot my other guy, hit me for 2 would be a pretty good turn, under the circumstances. Oh, Frost Nova. You have a Shatter? God damn it. I mean, that's still a really expensive way to get rid of him. I'm glad that's all she had in her hand in a way, but that's like still kind of annoying. Alright, well.
Someone called for the doctor.
Mostly pointless healing him. I could have just healed myself, but he draws aggro this way. And now he's big enough that this guy would have to trade. Unlike her, he can just kill the Mana Addict. But I don't have my coin anymore, so yeah. I don't know. My opponent still has more cards than I have, even though she seems to be spending multiple cards every time I do something. Not that far ahead on health, and that guy is efficient. Killing that is also pretty efficient. Okay, well, that'll be good if I ever get a beast. In the meantime, yeah, you can freeze him, but you can do stuff.
Real sorts.
Maybe I should have traded him to kill the 2/2 so that my opponent had less ability to focus damage on him. I don't know. Oh, that's not good. Magnifying the primary advantage she has, which is more cards. She does lose her elemental if she uses him to freeze my guy, but if she can finish him off, then obviously that's fine.
Detected.
Okay. Well, if she does the trade to freeze my guy, no, so I do get to just kill that for cheap. And I have a Toad to card draw, which also buffs her, which is interesting. Oh, I'm not going to play that right away, that's for sure. I have too much stuff on the board. They're all going to get annihilated. So these 2 guys would take that out, and she would actually survive. I don't really care about her surviving, though. I'd probably rather use them to take that out and just take 2 damage on him, because then he doesn't get frozen. We're going to do that. We're going to take out the elemental.
We're using real sorts.
There's a pretty good force. At this point, now I do want to play this again. I don't have that gigantic art. Like, when I had a lot of minions in play, saving one to survive the apocalypse is more important. Now I have fewer things in play. Even though I have board control, trying to win is going to work better if this is on the board. Now, if she AoEs all my stuff again, that's not good. Okay, so we can take him out. That is poor. Oh, okay. I was hoping she couldn't take him out and... I guess I should have known that she could Flame Strike and do that because she had this guy too, but... whatever. I think I had to play that other guy to push my advantage. Although, she, like, with the miracle of hindsight, I'm pretty sure she would have done the same thing even if I had even if that raptor was in my hand instead. She's got a crap ton of cards. God damn it. She's had a lot of sort of conditional things, and she has managed to get every single one of them to work. Not through randomness or some bullshit, but it definitely has worked. I don't even know if I should have played him. I should have maybe saved him in my hand so I had more things together, because, I mean, she has a guy out who can kill him, but... oh well. Wow, she had a lot of spells. Damn it. Not good, not good. I've got a lot of junk in here that's not going to help me. I think by default I'm losing this game right now. Let's see if the empty mana crystal draws me a card. Excess mana? No. You don't get excess mana for that. That is lame. Because a lot of usually when you gain a permanent mana crystal, you gain the excess mana card that you can then spend to draw a card. But nope, he does not do that, so he's not as good. And I'm really losing now. Whereas I would have been slightly less losing if I had a 2-2 out there to do something, but mostly really losing. With his friend, he can kill that. With the living roots, he can kill that, but I'm still bold. I've already used my biggest minion, so I really don't have cards that can come back from this, I don't think. Yeah.
Put this apple on your head.
I learned something, which I could have Googled if it came up outside of game. But well, he's pretty big, but way too late. I would have kung fu'd the ogre and just died, but since it gave me armor, that didn't actually work. Yep. Couple little mistakes and or learning experiences near the end there were not big enough to sway that. Like, it was pretty much lost already. She managed to get good value, like really good value, out of her Ice Lance and Shatter, which are pretty risky-ass picks in the arena, frankly. Like, she had a lot of freezing stuff. Depends on the order. Like, if she got most of that freezing stuff and then picked the Shatter and the Ice Lance, that's different, but... Ah! Still all mages all the time. Hooray.
I must protect the wild.
Mages, of course, are a really poor opponent to have Jungle Moonkid against, for some reason. I don't want to keep the Market Mage in the starting hand. I want to get some more things I can cast. Just have to pitch him, honestly. Is it worth playing this guy just to get him shot?
Someone call for
I guess. If she didn't shoot him, I could +2/+2 him and maybe cause trouble. Like if she played a 2/3 instead. No. Not a chance. Fair enough. That was her turn, though. That's so annoying, because if I had him first turn, I might be in a good position. Like, I'd Kung Fu, do 3 damage, he'd be buffed, which means next turn he could be buffed up to a relevant point where he could kill stuff. I want to save my coin for this guy, so I can actually get mana this time.
One day, I'll be a
So,
real
yeah, pile of crap. Just flipping those 2 cards in the other order would have made a surprising difference.
Don't worry, love.
If she shot him, I could have healed him. Okay, well, now he would have died anyway, but
Run away!
it made a surprising difference. Okay. I'm going to actually pick the mana this time. A handful of expensive things. Is she going all control all the time? Just like Fire Blast and trade her guy for mine?
Can I light your fire?
Oh. Nice, she doesn't even have to Fire Blast. Still control-y, but more efficient. So I could play him and mark him, but I mean, he's almost certainly to get killed by something. Like, using it that way, it's a little bit expensive. And I don't need the cards right now so much as probably the mana. So, now I could play this guy, which would risk my ability to do other stuff, right? At +3. The next turn I could still play him for 5? Ugh. On the other hand, all my opponent has out is a 2/2. This guy might be a good choice. Or he might eat a polymorph or a fireball, but he's either going to be out there and alive, or she's going to have to spend effort to kill him. If I do this, next turn I have 7 mana, which is not enough for him. It would be enough for him and him. Or I could just play him for the guy. That's really not that exciting. Let's just do this.
You gotta be kidding me!
probably screwing up, but I don't think it works out too nicely the other ways. He is at least somewhat intimidating. Probably, I've already got the 1 mana crystal. I'll probably just play him for the 5 points of stat. 5/5. God damn it. That could be worse. He could be a good mark target, because he's going to survive. Let's just drop a ton of stats. I mean, yes, if I did the mana crystal, I could do him next turn, but again, that advantage is not going to last as long. So let's slime it up. And he probably doesn't know that I'm saving that if that toad survives, I can mark it. She might just AoE my stuff. Damn it. Oh, yes, complete miss. The complete miss was awesome. This guy hurts. Jungle Moonkin. It's not helping me much. Okay, so I could trade this guy for the big one, but I think I'd rather kill this guy. He's very dangerous, and my guy would still have enough hit points left after killing him to not get fire blasted, so if I had you first, I might have played different. I've got beasts now. So, how will you horribly wreck me this turn? Yeah, it doesn't really make sense for you to trade that, that's for sure. Oh, joy, you can just draw free cards. Awesome. Expensive free cards, but... Why would you even think about doing that when you could shoot your own guy and draw a card? Dude, you're nuts. You're insane! So I'm definitely going to use him to kill that. There's a chance he might hit that thing, but whatever. Yeah. Do I kill him with this first? My opponent is at full health. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Even though that puts him in Flame Strike range. I mean, she'd have the mana soon anyway. I'll not give her the extra card. And if she Flame Strikes, she's not dealing well with this guy. I am in a much better position this game than I was last game at any point, I think. More. Damn you. But okay.
It's getting hot in here.
God damn it! As if he targeted the right one. I got lucky on the other random shots, so I can't complain too much overall. But that's still very annoying.
The mana.
Kung Fu would be okay, but I'd like to have her out so I can get an extra advantage out of this often sort of weak card.
Something needs tinkering?
Damn it. Free stuff. You're just gonna trade him, so I can't take it. Okay. Mark, you're a beast. Now, do I want to do that or put this out? I'm not sure I want to risk like keeping him alive that long, honestly, against a mage. But I can now turn this into Super Sheep of the Apocalypse. Wow, can I ever? Now I can use it. Well, it doesn't matter. I was going to do this anyway. That's fine. I guess I could have given her +4 health and she could survive doing this, but whatever.
What a rush.
Elements I like. Totems I love.
That's pretty annoyingly large. Okay. I guess it could have been much worse, because that was the big shredder, but yeah. Do I leave my opponent the option? I could do... not that much like atomic damage. Okay, let's go split the difference.
All the while. Not
Not that desperate to dump my hand and play this when it's potentially going to give us one more damage. Okay, that's pretty annoying too. I thought he was just going to kill the sheep and survive, forcing me to Kung Fu him, but killing my big guy, much worse. Okay, at least my opponent's out of cards, so hooray. Her being out of cards also makes it safer to play this than it otherwise would have been. Presenting as though I have an extra card in my hand, but I don't really. An Arcane Blast right now would let her wipe my entire army.
Attend me.
That is not an Arcane Blast.
Ready, sir.
There's a lot of stats. So Mark of Visage would be good. A Wrath would be good. Saboteur, not so good.
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
I don't want to go toe for toe, just like hitting each other. She can whittle down my forces so easily. I'm better off trading. Now, I could Kung Fu and take this guy out, but that doesn't actually help me kill much more, so... yeah. I could Kung Fu that and keep my guy alive. Then I would have two guys alive, and she'd have to trade this for him instead of for that and shoot, or one of the two. I guess I should just take the damage, but ow. Hit points are fleeting. Minions are also pretty fleeting, but slightly more permanent. They're more of an investment at this stage.
It's getting hot in here.
Uh-oh. I guess it probably wasn't going to make that much difference. Still is only going to be able to kill one of my guys this turn. But now there's worse. Something big. Oh, god, this is why I don't like Innervate. Overall. Probably should have just traded there. I happen to know that my cards are garbage, but maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she's worried that I'm sitting there with two cards in my hand like I'm going to blow her up. Yeah, I'm going to keep working here. If I had two Innervates in my hand, she might not have done it the same way. God damn it. Arrgh. So I could Kung Fu blow him up, then I'm still hurting in health, but making two 1/1s isn't going to help me that much either. If I had another Moonkin in my hand, then I could have blown him up and just got free. Mostly just dying. I used two of my big taunts. I really don't have that much left that's big. So what I have is severe problems. I don't have the card drawing to support these. If I get a beast, it'll die first. If I get the card drawing, then I don't have a beast. That's not really helping that much. See, extra card from that, but not from Dickhead, no, of course. The guy who's useless without a beast. Awesome. We're gonna play him anyway. Because short term, he seems potentially better than what my opponent had last turn. But to build on an advantage is gonna be hard. Of course, he's not even a beast, so I can't mark him because of the way he came out. Now, with my opponent doing that, if I got a panda to bounce him, that would be good. That is not good. I'm so just gonna die from this, but I have to try and overwhelm her. Because she got less with her cards somehow. I don't know how that's possible to have less than my crappy Innervates. Or maybe she was just waiting for me to play another Moonkin. That seems like an unlikely gambit, but if so, it paid off.
Your magic shall not save
Yeah, you dispel him. That makes me feel better, because I know I didn't have good stuff coming from it. She can shoot off the bubble and trade him for that. She can't shoot that and my guy, though, so I'm better off just going full out, I think. Getting close. it would take very little for my opponent to tip the scales in her own favor. I'm likely to get stuck having to Kung Fu the 3-1 or something. So the mirror image is going to slow me down some. Although it's not super killing me, so it could have been worse. Jormungand, you're fairly large. Opponent could definitely draw something to kill me now. He needs 5 damage. No, actually I gained armor, so she does need 6 damage. A full fireball would do it. Jormungand's pretty good though, and I can now finish this. Kung Fu. So yeah, she blow him up. That's quite I had the Pyromancer instead of one of those guys. That would have been better, but okay. Well, I drew big stuff.
For the wild.
So win may still happen. Despite this, I think those would have done early in the game potentially, but no. Deck has a lot of ramp.
Time for a lot of blood.
And it has a lot of minion buffs. It is really not a well-constructed deck. But I beat 2 out of 3 mages. I'll take it. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to see what kind of mages I run into next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button. Or, on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.